found love again after losing my husband, but something feels wrong. My husband died in a car accident with a semi-truck 1 year after we bought our first house together. His car was incinerated and I buried his coffin completely empty. At first, people were sympathetic but then couldn't understand why I hadn't been able to move on almost 4 years later. My entire future and sense of safety had been ripped away from me in one 2-minute phone call. I never expected to feel normal again, and suddenly the idea of loving someone seemed terrifying. It took about 5.5 years for me to start to rebuild myself. I started working out again, doing yoga, and picking up some of my old hobbies. My husband and I both loved working with our hands, and I found that I still enjoyed doing our shared hobbies like bookbinding and pottery. I was finally trying to feel better, and I decided it was time to start renovating the house just like my husband and I always planned to. Our house was a fixer-upper and we had bought it with the excitement of rebuilding it together. I had plenty of money left over from his life insurance and I couldn't think of a better way to spend it. I started the renovations, and every time a project was complete I felt closer to my husband. I spoke out loud to him in the house about how the renovations were going and the timelines of each project, and although his body was gone I knew his soul was with me forever. I